Good morning, children. A very warm welcome to another session of our remote learning. I'm Shailaja from Chet Vidya Mandir English High School and Junior College. Today's subject English, Prose, Class 5th, Lesson 27th. Topic The Legend of Marathon. Video number 33. Let's get started. Here are the meanings, children. Just give a reading. Here I've given the summary, children. Just give a reading before we proceed to the proper lesson. The Legend of Marathon, 27, page number 65, children, in the textbook. The marathon is a sporting event. It is a running race of 42 kilometers, and the word marathon also means a task or event that lasts a long time and a lot of effort and a patience is needed. So it's a long time event, and lot of efforts are needed, and patience also is needed, and it is a running race of 42 kilometers. Now the first marathon race was organized at the time of first Olympic Games, which were held in Greece, and the marathon was started in the memory of a legendary Greek hero, Pheidippides, who had carried an important message from the Battle of Marathon to Athens. And given below is a story of him, children. So, which is, though the story is historically, we do not know whether the story is historically accurate, but it has inspired many generations of sportsmen. So about 2500 years ago, Persia was a very mighty army. Persia is a very mighty kingdom, and their army had landed in the bay near the town of Marathon, and their target was Athens. Their target was Athens, a city-state in Greece. But Persians knew that Athenians are very strong, they cannot defeat. They had faced Persians before, but Athenians had faced Persians before, but they needed help from some Greek kingdoms also now. So they decided to send a special messenger to the neighboring kingdom of Sparta. His name was Pheidippides. He was a young man and a day long runner. He ran to Sparta like a wind and conveyed the message to the people of Sparta. But the people of Sparta were very busy with some ceremonies and celebrations. So they were not ready to immediately join the war. Then Pheidippides took this message to Athens with a heavy heart, but on a light feet. When the generals of Athens heard the cold Spartan response, they did not lose heart. Okay, they said they will fight alone. And the Persian army watching Athens like a cat watches a mouse hole. It was watching like that. So they decided to launch a surprise attack on the Persians. And the Athenians generals sent their flanks round the Persian forces like speeding arrows and began to draw them in. And they could not come forward. So the Persians were not ready for battle, and even so they were skilled archers. Archers means people who are using bow and arrows. They showered arrows on the soldiers of Athens, but because of the helmets and armors means a protective cover, they were saved. And the Athenians were new to the terrain also, to the land. Terrain means land. So many more were injured. Some of them they were lost in marshy areas. Some Athenians drove back every single remaining Persian soldier to their ships, which were stalled at the bay, which were anchored in the bay. And the battle was over within a few hours. But the battle was over, but the Persians did not accept this defeat. And they were in a very hurry, in a big hurry, to leave the place. Then the Athenians, they were very clever strategists. Strategists means persons who direct war operations. So Persians now devised a new plan now. What is that? The sea route to the city of Athens was much shorter than the land route. So the Persians decided to take the sea route and pounce on Athens. But the Athenian army would take very long time to travel by back on foot to Athens with heavy armors and weapons. Seeing this, the defenseless people in the city of Athens, would think that Athens had lost the battle. They'll think that they have lost the battle if the Persians uh, reach Athens earlier than them. But the Athenians general took two. They were very good strategists. And when they saw Persian fleet leave in a hurry, they understood a Persian plan. They immediately understood what Persian is going to do. But it was very necessary to let the people of Athens know that they had won the war, and they would not open the city gates to the Persians, but they would wait for the victorious Athenian army to return. The city would be safe. The city would be safe only when who would take this message to them. That was the thing. That was the question. The message must be delivered to the Persians who read before the Persians reach there. So they wanted a person who can run before Persians reach. So he should be faster than Persian ships. Who would travel faster than the Persian ships, and that too on a longer route? Who else but our hero Pheidippides? So Pheidippides had already completed a run of more than 200 kilometers just the day before. But he was a brave young man. He would do anything for his state. Also, this time he was to carry a happy message. So it was not easy for Pheidippides to reach Athens sooner than the Persians did. That is why this time he left the usual safe route and chose another another one that passed through cliffs and mountains but was much shorter. So they thought that now it's good to send Pheidippides, the runner, and he will not take the normal route and he will take a shorter route, but it is of cliffs and mountains, I mean hills and all there. So that would be easier for him, they thought. It is a shorter also. So he would be moving in a shorter route through cliffs and mountains. And Pheidippides scaled the first steep cliff and picked up speed. He had to run more than 40 kilometers. It was very hot. He began to perspire, sweat. Okay, he began to sweat. And there were some shady olive trees on one side of the road, but Pheidippides could not wait, couldn't rest. He just ran and ran on. His heart began to beat faster. He became weak and hunger and thirst, but he did not stop. At last, Pheidippides came within the sight of the city gates of Athens, and he was successful in his mission. He had reached before the Persians, and the people of Athens threw open the gates of Pheidippides. But what happened, Pheidippides? Do you bring good news or what? Yes, yes, joy to you. We won, we won. As soon as Pheidippides had delivered the message, he collapsed. He fell down and never to rise again. He died there. He fell down on the floor and he died. He had laid down his life in the service of Athens. So, the story of Pheidippides has inspired the people of Greece for many centuries. His historic run from Marathon to Athens became a legend. When the Olympic Games were started in Greece, this legendary event was commemorated. Commemorated means keep in memory by a celebration or memorial. It is given in it in the form of the sporting event, the marathon. Today, marathons are arranged in many countries. When you see one or when you are old enough to take part in one, remember the first marathon runner. Who was the first marathon runner? That is Pheidippides. Repeat with me, children, 3 times. Pheidippides. Pheidippides. Pheidippides was the first marathon runner. Did you understand, children? It's a very inspiring and motivating story. So, revise the chapter and complete the exercises in the workbook. So, until our next session, happy learning. Take care of yourselves. Thank you, children.